The other thing I want to do is I want to DM a campaign for some of the phase girls. I've only DM'd once, okay? And it's been 2 years, at least, since I've played D&D last, 5th edition, by the way. Have you DM'd before? Once. I've DM'd once, and it was a homebrew campaign. I've never DM'd a campaign out of a book. It was cool. It was all Western and stuff, but it didn't last very long. It didn't last very long. It was fun. Anyways. So yeah, it's been 2 years, so I'm extremely rusty on 5th edition. Very, very rusty on D&D. And just in general, like, I'm a very inexperienced DM. So I want to try DMing. Strixhaven, A Curriculum of Chaos, caught my eye, and I thought that would make for a very interesting campaign. Because, like, Phase Connect has always kind of had, like, back in Phase World, like, some of the girls went to Phase Academy, the Phase World Academy, to, like, become guardians, to fucking find the relics, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. There was Phase Connect lore about an academy and shit, and that just kind of stuck with me. I'm like, oh, Strixhaven would be, like, a cool campaign to run. I've never played Strixhaven. I don't know. I've never even seen anybody play it. It just caught my eye. So I picked up the book for that. I'm gonna study the book. I'm gonna look up more DMing tips and try and refresh myself. I need to refresh myself with how to play the fucking game. It's been so fucking long. And then I'd like to do a campaign. I don't know. But I'm also very anxious about it because I just know I'm gonna fuck shit up and people are gonna be like, no, Pippa! Pippa! You didn't, oh my god, you didn't tell the other girl that actually she has advantage on this because of her fucking, or the classic, this isn't Critical Role. This isn't what they would do in Critical Role. The iconic line. I've never actually read the Dungeon Master's Handbook. That'd be a good place to start. Actually read the official material. I kind of just like picked stuff up over time and I was like, yeah, I can run my own. Who has? I don't know. I feel like that's like the go-to thing you should do, but I kind of just started DMing and I was like, yeah, this is fine. I'd probably mess so much shit up. But I know if I'm gonna stream it, I'm gonna have like so many people like nitpicking everything I do, so I should probably be more thorough. Does anybody else hold like kind of like DMing to like an intense standard? Like when somebody else is DMing, you're like, oh, you forgot this plot point? Who cares, man? Who cares? Can you pass the chips and salsa? But the idea of like you DMing yourself, you're like, I need to prepare like 5 sessions in advance. If I don't have every single NPC, if I don't have like a backlog of 100 NPCs to pull from for emergency situations, it's over. I GM almost entirely improv. What the fuck? I don't think I'd be that bad at improv. Maybe I'm jinxing myself. Because that's kind of what streaming is. The streaming is a bunch of improv. But for some reason in my brain, I'm like, oh god, I can't do any improv. I need to prep for absolutely everything. And so I'm looking at Strixhaven and I'm like, oh shit, this is a lot of fucking improv. Oh god. I gotta say, D&D is like the one thing... Sorry, another mini tangent. I just want to say, D&D is like the one thing where even with the social anxiety and the crippling fear of talking to people and everything, and the crippling fear of like assuming that you like fuck something up or whatever, D&D is just way better in person. Like having played D&D online, D&D is just one of those things where it's like if you're not sharing snackies at the table, if you're not showing off your hand-painted minis, it's just not the same. In person hits way better. It hits way better. There's a whole ritual to it. There's a whole ritual to it. I remember one time I had a little panic attack. And I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting there. And I'm like hiding behind a wall. Like mid-panic attack. And one of the people at the table will look at me and they're like, "Are you alright?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I just have to go use the restroom." And so I went and I hid in the restroom and had a panic attack. And then I came back out and I was like, "Fuck yeah, can't wait to play more D&D. It's just worth it for some reason. I don't know why. Have you been a bad boy?